Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the My Football Writer YouTube channel or the My Football Writer Spotify account, whichever way you're choosing to watch or listen to the newest instalment of the MFW podcast. It's another quiz edition today. I'm Freddie Humphrey Wakefield. I'm joined by our quizmaster for today, Matthew Saunders, Henry Miller, Jack Wright, and Will Grant. But before we dive in to the end of season quiz, it's the first time we've ever had 5 people on here, so that's very nice. What a lovely occasion. But for all 4 of you, how have you all been and what's been going on in your lives?
I suppose I shall start. I'm not doing too bad. I just got up for a football tournament, charity football tournament yesterday, where now my legs are killing me. But apart from that, it's not going too bad.
Yeah, great, thank you. Bit disappointed with the Doctor Who season finale, but that's another rant for another time. But on the whole, I'm really good, thank you.
Yeah, I'm all right. I didn't watch Doctor Who, so I don't care. I've just been up to Norfolk for a day for a christening, so I always like going back up there. The only problem is that you have to go through that place. You know that one? Yeah. That wasn't nice, but I'm very glad to have left there.
Yeah, and I'm very well. And unlike Henry having some difficulties watching the Doctor Who and being a bit sad about that, I'll tell you what, it was an absolutely great week on Emmerdale this week. So much drama this week. So that certainly made me very happy about that.
Up the Dales.
Dales.
No. Let's stop now. Stop with the Emmerdale and the Dales. We're not a Rochdale podcast. We're a Norwich one. So we'll move on swiftly. But we're all dressed up in summer attire. A few of us have got some lovely alcoholic beverages with us. And if you want a lovely alcoholic beverage, go on down to our proud sponsor, the Fat Cat and Canary pub in Norwich. It's wonderful. They serve some fantastic beer, cider, whatever you want to drink, and you can soak up some lovely atmosphere around there. I would say pre-match, but we've got another 2 months until that. So just go anyway and support your local business. But anyway, I will hand over to Mr. Saunders. He's our main man today. He's the quiz master. So Matthew, explain it to everyone and let's get straight into it.
Why, thank you, Freddie. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the MFW end of season quiz. There are 40 questions in total. The first 30 are, no categories, just a mix and match of, different questions. Some might be multiple choice, some you'll need an answer. And there's 1 or 2 even outliers, but we'll get to those when we get to them. And the final 10 questions are a mix of 2 categories of 5 questions each. And we'll get to those later because those are quite fun. But yeah, we'll go and review answers every 10 questions. And then once we get to 30, we'll go and do it in the 5. There is, if I remember correctly, hang on a second, let me just make sure. I think it's 37. There's enough answers out of whatever because I didn't do the maths even though I thought I did. But yeah, with that, have we all got our pens and papers at the ready?
Yeah. Got them all nice in here.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, let's get started. I should also probably mention there's a 15-second answer timer as well, just to make sure we keep things going in a nice, orderly fashion. So we shall start off with question numero uno. Which Norwich player got the highest rating across the season according to FOTMob? Your time begins now.
That's a good question.
It's difficult not being the quiz master.
5, 4.
It definitely wasn't George Long, was it?
And that is your 15 seconds. I'm going to move up to 20, just to be a bit nicer to you boys.
Oh,
Thank you, mate.
Okay, that is question numero uno. Has everyone got an answer down for it?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move on to question number 2. Who was the most expensive signing for Norwich this season?
Oh.
Surely it's.
Mm.
And that is
mate,
your
that is the
time
sound of
up.
promotion, mate.
Okay, multiple choice question. Next, number 3. What was Norwich City's final goal difference? Was it A, -5, B, +3, C, +7, or D, -2?
So
Cracking question again.
I actually won a bet between obviously myself and a Watford fan about who finishes higher this season, and I actually won some money on goal difference. So I feel like I should be okay about this. Yeah,
you should know this one, and if you don't, then we all get to laugh at you. That is your
please
time
do.
up.
Yellows, isn't it?
Let's go to question number 4. Loan signing Cade Gordon only scored once in 10 games for the club, but who did he score against? Was it A, Hull, B, Preston, C, Bristol City, or D, Leeds?
Absolutely awful goal as well. Probably the worst goal we scored all season.
Frederick and I should know this. We did a post-match reaction to it.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, feel free to go back and watch that. The happier times.
Yeah.
What Jack said exactly. Right. Question number 5. Josh Sargent has been on fire for Norwich for the past few seasons, but in particular, this one. But which German side did he originally join from?
Schalke,
He's
wasn't it?
American, isn't he?
He's a Yankee, isn't he, boy? We signed him from
Minnesota, isn't he?
You got the wrong bloke, Rob.
Toronto, really?
Oh no, that's not Minnesota. That's Missouri. But
I need to find which question we're on. Question number 6. Here we go. Multiple choice. How long was Norwich's longest unbeaten run this season?
oh, fiddlesticks.
Is it A, 4 games, B, 10 games, C, 6 games, or D, 7 games?
Yeah, this is a fantastic question again.
There was a really nasty little question I put at the end, but I had to take it out because it was sort of hanging loosely on the relation to Norwich. Okay, that's the time. Make sure you have an answer. As Mr. Jack Wright stares into Will's camera looking perplexed.
Very interesting. So.
Question number 7. Norwich's pre-season did not get off to the best of starts, as they only won the 1 match in 6 friendlies. Which team did they beat?
Henry Miller knows this one.
He knows. He knows. You know what? And there was meant to be a friendly before it, but they called it off. There was meant to be a friendly before, they called it off. I got my tickets in the post the day they announced it was called off.
Do you still have the physical tickets, Frederick?
Yep.
Wow. So yeah, I may have been at this game. So
you know what? 1 win in 6 pre-season
Top
games.
tell
Maybe
you what,
the
Henry.
signs were actually there.
Okay, I like this question. Question number 8. Name me each scorer in the 6-1 win at home against Plymouth. You get a point for each, and you get a bonus point if you name the Plymouth goal scorer. I'll give you 30 seconds for this one.
I think I actually know this.
So there is a total of... Actually, I'm not going to say.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't leave enough space.
Thankfully, I thought before I said...
First.
I want to see, Will, after how the season's gone. No.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I don't know why that just occurred then. Oh wow.
I honestly think I've got them all right there. I'm quite confident in that.
Okay, now moving on to question number 9. And we'll go back to 20 seconds. Norwich have scored 71 goals this season, but how many of those goals were set pieces? Was it A?
Fair play, lad. Fair play.
Was it A, 6, B, 13, C, 8, or D, 11?
Definitely not 11, is it? Fucking hell. My bad.
Oh, right. Where's the cards? Where's the cards? Where is it? You're off. You're off.
What? So I'm getting
Apologies for bad language, everyone. Will's having 0.0% beer.
No. How can I be sent off? Yeah, when I'm clearly telling the truth.
Well, see, is that a bad time to say? I think it might have been 11.
Matty,
You watch it,
can you
Will,
repeat the question for me?
Yes,
Can you repeat the options for me, please?
Okay, so it was A, 6, B, 13, C, 8, or D, 11. Also, I'd like to point out, before Will said that, it was nice outside my house. And as soon as Will said that, it's now started chucking it down with rain. So cheers, Will.
Anytime, mate. You know where to move to if you ever need to come for a night or a week. The Mighty Broads.
No. Let's have a drink, Nick Stanley.
Nick, thanks, mate.
And question number 10, before we go and look through some of the answers. Jose Cordoba scored his first goal for the club against Burnley. But how many career goals did he have before that match? Was it A, 4, B, 7, C, none, or D, 2?
I'm pretty confident with that one too.
Sorry, SkyTV.
All right, Wroxham kebabs. Wow. Do you have a kebab shop in Wroxham, by the way?
Yeah. Honestly, mate, I do, and they are so luxurious. They're so fine.
Okay, and that is time. So let us go. Oh, let me grab the propeller. There we go. Let us go through the answers of the first 10 questions. Question 1, which Norwich player...
Love it so much.
Question 1, which Norwich player got the highest rating across the season according to FootMob? No one else other than Borja Sainz, the 7.28.
Piddle.
Come on.
Who got Sergeant? Yeah.
It was close. I feel as though... Actually, I don't even feel like Sargent was second. I feel as though it might have been Kenny.
Callum Doyle was quite high up there for a while.
Yeah.
I'll have a look, but I had a look just before, and I think Kenny was there. But I can't remember if he's second or third. Anyway, number 2. Who was the most expensive signing for Norwich this season? Ante Cernat for 9.2 million.
I'm really glad you started singing that because I started writing someone else, and then thanks to that, I clocked who it was.
Oops.
Number 3, what was Norwich City's goal difference? Will, do you know what this one is?
+3.
Oh, well, that's correct. +3. It'd be +3.
Yeah, I knew it was, mate. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me.
Question number 4. Cade Gordon's only scored once in 10 games. Who did he score against? It was A. Hull in the 4-1 win at home.
Tigers.
Question 5. Josh Sargent, where did he join from? It was none other than Werder Bremen.
Came with Millot.
No, Miller came season after.
No,
No, they were the same.
No, he didn't.
no.
They came with
Rashika
Sargent.
signed with Sargent.
That's a good luck, Matt, isn't it?
I remember. Be quite well.
Okay.
Well, minus 10 points for you.
Yep.
Question 6. How long was Norwich's longest unbeaten run this season? D7 games.
Oh dear me.
Number 7. Only 1 in 6 friendlies did Norwich win. They beat Northampton.
The mighty Cobblers.
I did indeed.
Okay, name me each scorer in the 6-1 win at home against Plymouth. You should have had Saints,
Yep.
Duffy,
Yep.
Slimani,
Yes.
Cernat,
Yep.
and then the bonus point for Bundu.
Yes! Get in there. We'll have
5
some of that.
points. Question 9. How many goals were set pieces that Norwich scored this season? It was D11.
Yeah. Oh, Will,
No
how's that
way.
pie taste? How does it taste? Oh, dearie me.
Nick Stanley's yellow army.
How's he done that then? Because I can only recall about 3 corners going in. Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, question 10. How many career goals did Jose Cordoba have before he scored against Burnley? It was C0. That was his first career goal against Burnley of all teams.
So for question 8, it was 1 point for each, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Cool.
With a bonus point for Bundu. And so, quickly calculate up how many each of you have, and I'll
Come back after the break.
Yeah, come back after the break. Go make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a cup of whatever. I don't judge as your humble quizmaster. I only judge Will for his dubious life decisions.
Appreciate that.
So,
Oh,
if my maths is right, there was a total of 14 points available in that round.
There was a total of, I don't know how many points there were, but go on.
That's handy, isn't it?
Henry, how many points did you get that round?
I got 10 points.
10 points for Henry Miller, the winner of the last MFW quiz. Mr. Freddie Wakefield.
I got 12.
12 is a good start.
Have a day off.
Mr. Jack Wright.
I got 9.
9. And Will.
Yeah, I've got the same as SkyTV.
9. So Freddie in front after the first 10. Henry close behind though, and Jack and Will fighting for third. Okay, are we all ready to continue on?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We'll have a look.
Of course, we'll have a look. It can't go on like this, can it?
It
can.
Yeah.
It's just what my brain sounds like in any of my lectures. Question number 11. Norwich do top one table though, although it's for the amount of penalties conceded.
Oh, wow.
How many have they conceded this season? Is it A, 10, B, 8, C, 7, or D, 13?
Can't be 13.
No, that's too much, isn't it?
Go through the options again, sorry.
A, 10, B, 8, C, 7, D, 13.
If it's 13, that's got to be some sort of record.
Yeah. Because even 7 is really high still.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is time. Okay, question number 12. How many times have the Canaries won in 2025?
Oh, Christ.
The A, 4 times, B, 10 times, C, 9 times, or D, 7 times?
It's bad that I can only remember like 2 of them. What was it? Sorry,
Well-
A was 4.
I'll go through them all again. So A was 4, B was 10, C, 9, D, 7.
Educated guess.
Educated. Okay. Question number 13. Matej Jurasek is the second player from the Czech Republic to play for Norwich, but who was the first?
That's a cracking question, you know.
Check.
It's the Czech Republic.
At senior level, yeah.
Yeah, that's senior level.
Bloody hell. This must be an old player.
That is time up, so I'm going to push for an answer.
Not a clue.
Yeah, no idea.
Stop reading now. Lovely. Has everyone got an answer down?
No, I haven't.
No,
Okay.
can't think.
Yeah,
Okay.
but move on anyway. Well,
Question number 14. Jacob Wright has impressed many fans while formerly on loan from Man City, now a permanent signing. But how many games has he started in this season? Is it A, 10, B, 15, C, 8, or D, 12?
I should have looked up all the intricate stats about everyone this season.
Yeah, I feel like I read the other day how many games he started.
Yeah, me too, mate. Yeah, I
and
just
then of course
But-
my mind goes blank.
but I read it and I thought it was appearances, and I don't know if he's come off the bench or whatever.
He has before, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 15. Callum Doyle has played for 4 championship sides on loan in the past 4 seasons. I want you to name each of them with a point for each. 20 seconds.
Bosh.
Bush.
But
I do love Big John.
Jack, I see why you enjoy doing this so much. I like seeing all the looks on your faces.
Yeah.
You struggle for answers.
I mean,
Yeah. It's definitely a lot more difficult a bit on the other side.
not being that guy, but I think that question is a tad wrong, I think.
yeah,
It's a
I
tad wrong.
was going to say it as well, because hasn't
Yeah.
Callum Doyle
But-
only had 4 career loans?
I think that question's slightly wrong, but when we get to the answers, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think I know why, and I agree,
Yeah,
Henry.
I can
But anyway,
also-
carry on.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
Yeah. Question 16. Angus Gunn has left the Canaries this season after his contract ran out, marking 5 seasons with the club during his career. However, how many times did he play in the Premier League during his career? And so not just with Norwich.
oh god,
Was it A, 3 times, B, once, C, 4 times, or D, twice?
Really, only that few times?
Yeah.
wait, how many? What was the question? Is this playing in the Premier League for Norwich?
This is playing in the Premier League in total, so not just
Really?
not just with
Right.
Norwich.
I'm shocked it's that small.
Seriously?
Wow.
This is what my researchers led me
Wow.
to believe.
Bloody
What were the
hell.
options,
What,
sorry?
way more than that.
A, 3 times, B, once, C, 4 times, or D, twice.
To be fair, in one of them he did concede 9, so I think it's probably fair enough he actually didn't play much.
Nah, poor Angus, mate.
Okay. Question 17. The Atanasio family bought Norwich City at the start of the season. But which Major League Baseball team does
Yeah.
Mark Atanasio own? Is it A, the Milwaukee Brewers, B, the Detroit Tigers, C, the New York Knicks, or D, the Cleveland Guardians?
I think if one of us gets that wrong, that's so poor.
I was tempted not to make it a multiple choice, but I thought I'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't think I ever made any of my quizzes multiple choice.
No, you did.
I think there was
No,
a couple of
I
rounds
thought-
that were multiple choice. I think, yeah.
It definitely was. Question 18. According to Transfermarkt, which 2 Norwich players have conceded own goals this season? And this isn't going to be 1 point for each. You will only get the point if you give me both.
Oh, so annoying because I only know one of them.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where that came from, I'm going to be honest.
That's so annoying. I've got to take it.
I'm sure of
absolute-
one, but it's just one that I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely know one. I've completely guessed on the other.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 19. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Norwich have mainly played a 4-3-3 formation for most of the season. However, how many other teams in the Championship regularly play the same formation? Is it A,
How is
0, B, 5, C, 3, or D, 9? Sorry, Henry.
I feel like a lot of teams do play 4-3-3 though. It
This
quite
is-
like a modern
I
format.
have right. This is mainly from my analysis. Before we start, I start the time. But I will say this is mainly from my analysis and looking at teams throughout the season. So there might be 1 or 2 games where they've played a 4-3-3, but because they're not playing it like regularly, or I'm not seeing it in a lot of games, that's how I'm counting it.
What
But
were
I
you again, sorry.
A, no other teams. B, 5 other teams. C, 3 other teams. Or D, 9 other teams. I'll start the clock now.
The thing is, I think during 4 years ago, half the league was playing the 3-back. But now it's just completely switched on its head. I think.
Yeah. Well, everyone still plays 3-back, don't they? When they're in possession, it's just
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
midfielder becomes a
Yeah.
centre back, and wing backs are effectively wingers.
Okay, question number 20. And the final question before we have a look at some of the answers. What was the club's highest league position this season? Was it A, 5th, B, 7th, C, 4th, or D, 8th?
I know that because I wrote about it.
Ooh. I'm glad me and Jack had the exact same reaction.
All right,
Hi.
my football writer.
The
Hey.
hive mind of Quizmasters. And that is time. Let's go back to question 11. Sorry. How many penalties have they conceded this season? 7. C.
Yes.
Question number 12. How many times have the Canaries won in 2025? D. 7.
I underestimated us massively.
Yeah.
I put 4.
So did I.
Same.
I could remember Luton, West Brom, Watford, and then Stoke, and I was like, oh, but we also beat Cardiff on the final day, so it must be more than 4.
Question number 13. Who was the first player from the Czech Republic to play for Norwich? David Strehavka.
Okay, I was gonna. That is completely wrong then.
Yeah, I got no idea who that is.
I
It
feel
was
like
back 2009, 2010?
Spanish. It sounds like a very League One kind of thing. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was League One Championship, but didn't get much playing time. Let's go on a tangent really quickly and just have a look because I feel like 2000 1997 he joined, and then contract terminated in 2008. Yeah,
No, so they weren't very good
Never
at
heard
that.
of it. Yeah.
10 appearances, 1 goal before leaving for Slavia Prague. Question number 14. How many games has Jacob Wright started in? A, 10.
Oh, it's more than that.
I think he's made 15 appearances. That's what I've read
Yeah.
somewhere.
Ah,
So
I think you're right.
Now, here's where I'm going to get lectured by Henry for question number 15. Callum Doyle, who has he been on loan at in the past 4 seasons?
So the answers you're
have
looking
them.
for are Norwich, Sunderland, Coventry, and Leicester. The way
Yes.
you worded the question, though, he was on loan at Sunderland in League One, not the Championship.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no. Well, and also Sunderland are now a Premier League team, so there's it swings and
Yeah,
roundabouts.
okay.
Oh,
That was a
Those-
point
okay.
for each, wasn't it? That one.
Point for each, yes. I would throw in a bonus point for my bad wording, but I'm not that nice, so. Number 16. How many times has Angus Gunn played in the Premier League? A, 3 times.
do you know what? The thing is, I think I can name them as well, but I put four because I thought there was more. That's jarring.
I believe, from what I remember, he's only had 1 season with Norwich in the Prem.
He
Yeah,
has,
so I
yeah.
think he played in that Palace home game, didn't he? No, the away game at Palace when everyone was
Yes.
injured. Then he obviously played in that 9-0 loss. And then I think he played I think he played away at Stamford Bridge, and he just I think he performed excellently well. I think he got man of the match in that game as well. So I thought it'd be more than 3. Interesting.
Question number 17. What MLB team does Mark Antonazzi own? A, the Milwaukee Brewers.
Right. Did anyone get that wrong?
No.
No.
Good.
Just had to make sure. Number 18. Which 2 Norwich players have conceded own goals this season, according to Transfermarkt? Manko Forsen against Swansea. And I can't remember which game, but Ante Sirnets.
Oh,
I got both wrong. So,
I got Forsen, but I didn't get Sin.
Yeah, I got the same there.
yeah.
What game was that?
So no points for that one then, no?
No, you had to get both.
No.
Wasn't it Stoke away? That seems to.
Well, he
That was
scored in that
scored.
game, didn't he?
Scored that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
He may well have scored. though.
QPR at home.
Oh,
yeah,
yes, yeah.
I put
Okay,
Cordoba
question 19,
because
how many-
he's got an own goal in him.
Definitely. That's what I put as well.
Yeah.
Question 19. How many other championship teams regularly play a 4-3-3? A, 0, from what I've seen.
No, that's not right.
From what I've seen throughout the season,
Mate, I think Coventry play a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
they
That needs to
play
go.
4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
That needs to go
From
to
what
the
I've seen,
dubious
so-
quiz panel.
No, I thought Coventry played 4-3-3. They have Efron Clark on the left. They play Sakamoto on the right. Then they have Simpson in the middle. Then isn't it Radoni, Grimes, and Sheep in the midfield 3?
I've only ever seen them play a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, Radoni plays as a number 10, really.
But again, from what I've seen, the question's contentious. I probably should have changed it, but tough. Question 20. What's the club's highest league position this season? B, 7th.
Yeah.
They didn't finish at all in the playoffs.
Yeah, not a single week we were in the playoffs.
Bloody hell.
Okay, at the end of that, we'll go to Mr. Henry Miller. How many did you get right? How many points did you get in that round?
I
We're calling them round 10.
got 6 points in that round.
6 points. Okay, Freddie.
Hang on, I'm just making sure I've done my maths right. Yeah, I got 8.
8. Okay. Jack?
I still trying to do my maths. I think I've got. Well, I'm adding it in total, so I think I've got 16 in total.
So you've got 7 then.
16,
All right,
16 in
Will.
total. Okay.
Yeah.
And Will, how many did you get?
I got same as Henry. I got 6.
6. So wait, yep.
I
can
love
do
how
math.
4 of which came in the same question.
I bet me and you, Henry, got the same ones right there, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the Milwaukee Brewers one, and I put 7th as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Freddie leading the way. Henry and Jack tied at 16, and Will in last, but only by 1 point.
Lovely.
Okay, question number 21. This is a fun question. Going from Stevenage in the Cup to the end of the season, what was the highest capacity at Carrow Road? Was it A, 26,719 against Luton, B, 25,681 versus Millwall, C, 26,165 against Preston, or D, 26,838 versus Portsmouth? And of course, I've made some of these up just to make it a bit harder.
Yeah, I was going to say that doesn't really matter. What's the highest attendance?
Yeah.
It doesn't really make much sense. Yeah. Oh, if that
Some of
many
them are made
people,
up.
if that many people went to the Pompey game, I really feel for them.
Can you repeat the options?
Yeah, but
again,
you also have to kind of like think as well, like what like away fans would like also like sell their all like allocation, for example.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's been many times this year where like there's been some quite poor away turnouts.
Okay, so just to repeat once more from Mr. Henry Miller, A, 26,719 versus Luton, 25,681 versus Millwall, C, 26,165 versus Preston, or D, 26,838 versus Portsmouth. I'm smiling because I've seen the next question. I really like this question. This is probably one of my favorites. Actually, this probably is my favorite of this bit. Question number 22. I have been to 6 games this season, both home and away. How many times have I seen my club win? Is it A, 3 times, B, 2 times, C, once, or D, 5 times?
If it's 5, you need to start going to every game.
Can you watch them? Can you watch them? Can you watch them every week? Oh.
Okay. Question number 23. Johannes Hoff Torp's win rate this season was 30%. When was the last time that a manager's win percentage sunk below that? Was it A, Alex Neil in 2015-16, B, Dean Smith 21-22, C, Daniel Farker 21-22, or D, David Wagner 22-23?
Some absolute honkers there.
So did you say for Dean Smith's season, it was the 21-22 season as well?
For Dean Smith's season, yes. So that would have been the season where Farker was sacked and Smith came in.
Okay. All right.
Cool. So it's the same season for both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
That was a great season, wasn't it?
Really enjoyed it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I'll never forget Everton at home. That game was something else.
Just honestly, like that game, like Eden was just an absolute monster. Like I think it was the Watford in the Everton game. Like I thought I was watching like a reincarnation of Grant Holt. and then he got injured, and then we turned out to play quite tripe again. So, anyways, that is Norwich for you. But ironically, apparently Ipswich only made 6 million profit on Delap, and we made 10-3. So
it's less. It's 4 million. It's only 4 million.
I'll drink to that, Bosh.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
I will also say, I did just check it, and turns out I did have. I think I switched the answers around on here, and I didn't move the correct one. So on my little marker saying which one's correct. So I'm glad I checked that quickly.
Freddie, that is actually a yellow card for Will, by the way.
What? Why's Will got a yellow? Oh yeah, because he actually said. Yeah, he said the name of the club.
I always say it but I also do say another word, but I can't really repeat it online.
Correct.
So yeah, so I reckon ref. I think personally I think ref should play on. That's my opinion.
No.
Is that cat food?
No, it
could be M&M's, you idiot.
You know M&M's. I've got 3 bags here, all empty.
Other bags of candy are available.
Not in this house. Anyway,
Spoken like a true employee
question number
of the
20.
BBC.
Question number 24. Which player has collected the most yellow cards this season?
How fitting. How fitting.
Got to keep it on brand.
Is there an option or
no?
No,
there's no option. Great.
No.
Cheers, mate.
I'll give you a few extra seconds because I started the timer off and actually didn't say that there were no options. To be fair, I have given you a lot of multiple choice ones.
I think we've all written down the same player here. In all honesty.
Yeah. Okay. We'll move on then. Multiple choice question number 25, and I just add this because I got rid of another question, which I will tell you about in the answers. Liam Manning has been hotly tipped to become the next Norwich manager, but what was his first managerial job in England? Was it A, Portsmouth, B, Salford City, C, MK Dons, or D, Walsall?
I was really scared then that you were going to ask for his first club, and we literally did obviously did a video, didn't we? Literally like yesterday, and I could not remember for the life of me who it was. So I'm very, very grateful, Matt, that you said an English club.
I did almost do that, and I thought no, because they ain't got hope in hell of getting that.
And again, if you want to watch Will and I our video about Liam Manning, do watch it after the podcast.
Go for it. Have a
It
look.
is also, even if you want to listen to it, it is also on Spotify as well.
There you go.
The
first club he played for was Bungay Town.
Question number 26. Almost got the question number wrong. True or false? The football content creator Jack McDermott, also known as Pieface, was at the home game when Norwich beat Plymouth 6-1.
Wow. Okay.
I love that man, by the way. I love him.
Yeah, that was a midweek game as well. So fair play to any Plymouth fan who made the journey, because it's not a short one.
I think I'm in the minority here that I know Pieface by watching none of his content, but seeing him on Big Brother in 2015.
Wow. Was he good on that?
Yeah, he's all right. I think he reached the final. He was like the fan favourite character. I think on the opening night, they called him into the diary room and they were like, right, we're going to give you an ultimatum. You can have a sports car just on us, but we'll evict you like tonight. And he turned it down, I think. And he was like, I can't drive anyway, so I'm going to turn it down.
What a bloke.
Okay, question number 27. You're going to get a minute for this one. I'm going to tell you why. It's because I want you to give me your hottest take about this season, and I will give a point to whoever I think is the most controversial. Your minute has begun.
Goodness gracious me.
like if this question was in August, because I would have used my Somani one. Because everyone was literally loving the fact that he made a great side tackle against Coventry, and we all thought he was literally the next Gattuso, and it turns out he's a bit below that. So, but obviously now,
is it like what the hot take was before the season, or what is like a hot take?
Hot take like now.
Right.
It can be about this season. It can be about next season.
Because I said that Abu Kamara would be player of the season. Yeah, let's all laugh at that. Yeah.
that's excited to make that.
Well, cheers, Abu. Enjoy League One.
Oh, yeah. My timer weirded out. Okay, let me just change that back to 30 seconds. Actually, no, it's 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't be too nice to you. Number 28. Which heavyweight boxer wore a Norwich City shirt in a press conference with, would I get a yellow card for this?
If you mention the team name.
With blank fan Fabio Wardley. Was it A?
He's an Arsenal fan, isn't he?
A. David Adelaide, B. Johnny Fisher, C. Jarrell Miller, or D. Moses Itoma?
I can't remember.
Do any of you know these people? Or, like,
No.
heard of them? Me neither.
Personally,
No, I just never.
can't say I do.
I only knew that Wardley guy because he claims that he's a big fan from down the road. But I swear someone put a picture on Twitter about last year with him in an Arsenal kit. So that was
No, it wasn't an Arsenal kit. It was. It used to be a United fan, if I'm not mistaken.
So that is one. That is one of the 10,000 Ipswich fans give me a yellow card that changed their club.
That's 2 yellows.
Oh,
I'll have a 2 yellow card. Oh, I used to remember I got a red card. Oh dear.
Cheerio.
Question number 29. What was Norwich's biggest loss in the league? And when I say this, I don't mean by the amount conceded. So, say, for instance, if Norwich conceded 10, scored 9, not in that way. If they'd have lost like 10-0, that's how I mean.
Margin.
Yeah, biggest margin, yeah.
Biggest margin, yeah. That's the word. I'm not good at maths. I don't know maths.
Oh, is there no option?
No option.
Oh,
I keep forgetting.
Right, you mate.
I'm thinking of 2 games with a similar margin, and I can't think of us losing any more.
Ooh, hang on.
I'm going to push for an answer.
Is
But I'm also
there,
gonna
is there one answer, or is there 2?
There is. I have one answer written down.
Right. Okay, so either I've got it wrong, or there's 2 options.
I mean, we can go to VAR if need be. Okay. Question number 30, the final ones of these. Multiple choice. This is Norwich's worst league finish since the 2017-2018 season, where they finished 14th. What is the difference between the points total of the 2 seasons? Is it A, 6, B, 3, C, 5, or D, 1?
I know my lights have gone off, but I'm stabbing in the dark here. Yeah. Henry Miller looks very perturbed.
I don't know if any of you were at that Blackpool game during that season, but I think that is the worst I think I actually probably saw us play. Like we literally, if someone would say to me, "Will, what's one game that you watched which literally underlined on the beach?" It was 100% that one because they all just trying to score for Timo Pukki, and we weren't very good at doing so. So
it's a shame that's neither season that was mentioned.
Oh
I was
dear.
going to say, what are you talking about?
Please question them, please.
2017,
The question
18.
was, yeah, Worst league finishes 17-18.
Oh, right. I'm with you. Yes, I'm with you. That's fine.
Okay, and it doesn't sound fine, Will. I'm going to be honest, but we're gonna listen to you, and we'll go through some answers. So, question 21: what was the highest capacity at Carrow Road from Stevenage Cup to the end of the season? It was D, 26,838 against Portsmouth.
Those poor souls.
Yeah, I crossed that out as well. Fantastic.
Number 22: how many times have I seen my club win this season? Once.
Come on.
I've been to C once, yes. I've been to both West Broms, the away draw and the home win. Both Sheffield teams, where they were both 2-0 losses. Hull a 1-1 draw, and Millwall 3-1 loss. I'm such a good luck charm, I know.
We were all at Millwall.
I was even on the same train. We just didn't know each other yet.
Oh, there we go.
Question 23. When was the last time that a manager's win percentage sunk below 30%? Daniel Farker, 21-22. C, 9%.
He's got, in total, he has the lowest win percentage of any Premier League manager.
Wow.
Question number 24. Who has the most yellow cards this season? Da.
Callum Doyle.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, come on.
Made me look a right knob there. Everyone else did.
You put Duffy. I know you did.
Yeah, I put Duffy. Yeah, it was the banker.
But I swear Doyle was the only one who got a 2-match ban for having 2 men.
Yes.
Yeah. I did put, Callum Doyle. So, yeah.
Well done, Henry.
Good medal, mate.
Question number 25. What team was Liam Manning's first managerial job in England? It was C, MK Dons.
Yeah, man.
And the question it replaced was going to be about the Millwall game, because the night before it was WrestleMania 41. And the question was about who interrupted in the main event between John Cena and Cody Rhodes.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Travis Scott. But I looked at it today and thought that might be a bit too harsh. I should have kept it.
I would definitely not have got that, I tell you.
It was multiple choice, so.
Okay.
26, true or false. Pieface was at the Norwich 6 Plymouth 1 game, and that is true.
Of course he was. He's there every week. What a legend.
Yeah, about to say, I think he went to all 46 games.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Question number 27. Okay, so your hottest take of the season we'll start at Freddie and we'll end with Jack. So, Freddie?
Liam Manning will last less time in charge than Johannes Hoftorp.
Oh, okay.
I just put that. I just put that. Oh no, Hernandez is a bit of a fraud and not the god of football, like what everyone makes out.
Will?
Yeah, so I put, based on recent performances, Kenny McLean shouldn't be a regular starter next season.
Ooh. Okay. Mr. Jack Wright?
I did a hot take about last season, about what I think might have happened.
You have to win this, by the way. No excuses. I'm sorry. You have to win it.
I said we would make the playoffs if Jonathan Rose stayed.
Oh.
No, Charles. Come on. Our defence, mate.
Oh. I mean, I think it's between Freddie and Jack here, for me personally.
Will's wrong.
You know what? That reminds me. Remember when I said in the very first podcast, one player I'd like sold is Kenny McLean?
Yep.
That ended up aging okay.
You all laughed at me. You're not laughing now,
You're not laughing now, are you?
For the record, though, I want Kenny to stay, but I just think we need someone better to replace him in kind of like, literally, like in a like I want someone like alongside Jacob Wright who's a bit more reliable in there. So I'd happily have him on the bench, like 18-19 kind of situation. That's how I feel.
Okay, so after much deliberation in my own mind, I'm going to just about give the point to Mr. Freddie Wakefield. Just
And rightly so. Rightly so. Jack's was
Just
four.
about. Just about. Okay. Number 28. Which heavyweight boxer watched Norwich Street in a press conference with Fabio Wardley? It was C. Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, no,
He's your brother, isn't he, Henry?
Ah.
I was about to say I wish, but no idea.
Okay, question number 29, which we might have to go to VAR for. Norwich's biggest loss in the league. I have it written down as the 3-0 drubbing against QPR at Loftus Road.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I can't.
That's
It's
correct.
annoying because I didn't
I
write
got
it down.
9-2s.
No, I've done this wrong. Oh,
Yeah, there was a lot of games with 2-goal margins.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
was
you are
thinking-
right.
I thought the final score was 5-2 against Pompey. It was 5-3, wasn't it?
5-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are away.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, you are right, Matt. Yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah. Piddle.
Question number 30. What is the difference between the points total between this season and 2017-2018? B, 3 points.
Wait. So that was 17-18. It was 5th. So what? So how many points was that in the end?
Let me quickly double
Square-
check.
See.
20,
Am I getting it wrong? Wait.
17-18. So, hang on. We ended up with 60 points.
Yeah, and did we get? Oh no, no. Sorry, I thought we got 53 this year. That's my bad.
No, we got 57 this
Yeah,
year.
that's the one.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry.
So, quickly calculate them up. And we'll go to Mr. Miller. First of all, how many points did you get in that round?
I got 7.
7. So, yep. Mr. Wakefield,
Got 5.
5. Struggling a bit there. Jack,
I got 5.
5. Okay. And Will,
Yeah, I got same as Freddie and Sky.
5. So, okay. So Freddie's still in the lead, but Henry, Jack, and Will are slowly catching up. But they have a good opportunity to do so now, because from here to question 35, it is the Who Am I category. Now,
I like these.
Jack's done similar before. I've changed it slightly. So there's going to be 5 clues this time. And this is where we're going to introduce the buzzers, which we'll talk about in just a second. But if you don't know how this works, I'm going to give 5 clues, going from very difficult clues to very easy clues about someone that has been involved with Norwich this season. And it is up to Freddie, Henry, Will, and Jack to figure out who I'm talking about. And they will get points for how quick that they get the player or person involved. So, with that being said, let's go through the buzzers. Now, each player will have to buzz in when they think they've got an answer. And Jack did have to think of his before we started, so we'll come to him for the grand finale of our buzzers. But Freddie, would you like to show off your buzzer first?
Are you right, boy?
Henry?
Where are you?
Will?
Mid-table, LA.
And Jack for the grand finale.
Whack.
You see,
Uh,
that's actually been me because I've actually got a duck in my bucket hat. So
oh,
A ducket hat.
can we switch?
I love
I'm here all week, whether you like it or not.
okay, right. So, are we all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 31. Your first clue out of 5.
Jack, stop laughing. Let him do his job.
Just quickly as well, if you buzz in and get the answer wrong, are you then frozen out?
You are indeed frozen out
Right,
Cool.
until the next clue.
okay, sweet.
Right, have we composed ourselves now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Junior Pat.
Okay. Our first clue for 5 points. I have never played for my national team, so that'll be the first team.
Are you right, boy?
Freddie Wakefield.
Borja Sainz.
Wrong. You're frozen out.
Cheerio.
Sure.
Any more for 5?
Junior Pat.
Quack.
Mr. Jack Wright.
Is it a Mankwa Folsom?
Wrong. You're frozen out.
It's a good guess.
Henry Will.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's played for.
Where are you?
Henry Miller.
George Long.
No.
Oh, come on.
You're
Surely
frozen
that's
out.
right. No.
Will, do you have any idea?
Oh God. Vicente Reyes.
Nope. And we'll move on to the next clue for 4 points. You are all unfrozen. I have played in England for the majority of my career.
Are you all right, boy?
Freddie,
Jack Stacey?
I was going to.
you're frozen out. Any more for any more?
Can I be cheeky and say is it this season? As in, is this round
do you
related to this season? Or
Yes, it'll be with people involved with the club this season.
Fine. Quack.
Jack.
I think I've got this wrong. Emmy Marcondes.
For 4 points, Mr. Jack Wright has got it. Emmy Marcondes.
Well done.
Fair play.
Well done.
The rest of the clues. I played in Scotland last season for 3. My last English club was Bournemouth for 2, and I joined on a free this season for 1.
Fair play.
His last Scottish side was Hibernian.
Hibs.
Yeah.
Sunshine
Fair
and
play.
Lee.
Fair play.
Okay, so question number 32. Who am I? I have played for my national team 34 times.
Are you all right, boy?
Freddie.
No.
Kenny
Yeah,
McLean.
okay.
Kenny McLean.
It's wrong.
Where
I was
are
going to
you?
go with that anyway.
Henry.
Gonna go Frangus Gunn.
No.
Mid-table LA.
Will.
Shane Duffy.
Nope. Any ideas, Mr. Jack Wright?
34 times. 34 times. Now, you need to have been a pretty experienced pro.
I'm going to count down from 10.
Yeah, all right. Marcelino Nunez.
Nope. For 4 points, you are all unfrozen. My past 3 transfers were on freeze. For 4 points.
No, that's not.
Are you all right, boy?
Freddie.
Ashley Barnes?
No.
Oh, that was a cracking shout, though. That was a
Yeah, I
cracking
know.
shout.
I thought you got the jackpot there. Yeah.
That Austrian legend.
That was my thinking. Was he just bashed out loads of games for Austria when he was young?
Try to go through it all in my head.
I will count down from 10.
Free. On a free.
If I don't hear from
Right.
anyone, I will move on to the next round.
3, 2,
Whack.
1.
Jack.
Can I just?
No,
what was it?
you
Come
can't
on.
buy more
No.
time.
All
No.
sides.
Get the cards out.
What was that, Jack?
All Hassans.
You're frozen now.
He might have played
Henry
for
and
the
Will.
Can't think of any. I don't think.
No, I'll pass.
Where
Okay.
are you, actually?
Henry?
Shane Duffy.
So Shane Duffy's
Nope.
already been
And Shane Duffy has already been said.
Oh.
So, our next clue for 3 points here, all unfrozen. People know me best for my time at one specific club.
Because that narrows it down.
Yes, right, thank you.
For what?
Where are you?
Henry,
Is it a certain Jack Wilshere?
for 3 points, Henry Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fair
Very good.
play. Fair play.
Get in the
The rest of the
bid.
clues, my most well-known goal was against Norwich for 2. And for 1 point, this is my first professional job, which he's now lost. So,
No,
commiserations, Jack.
yeah, I never would have got that until the last point.
Okay, question number 33. Who am I? For 5 points. This is my first time playing in the English Football League.
Whack.
Jack,
Ante Cernats.
you're frozen out, my friend.
Where
Don't know why
are
I've
you?
I don't know why I've decided to do the Irons logo, but here we are. Henry Miller.
Jose Cordova.
That
Wrong.
was who I was going to say.
Will.
A man called Thorson.
Up to you, Freddie.
Oh God! Oh, it could literally be any. It could be so many players. It could be so many players.
I'm going to count down from 10.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
3, 2, 1.
I can't think of anyone.
Not heard of anyone, so we're going to move on. You're all unfrozen for 4 points. My former team got relegated this season.
Oh Jesus Christ!
This one's a bit of a mean one, I will say.
Ooh, interesting. Ooh. Oh, goodness me.
I'm just going to take the hat off for a bit because I think
You
I'm
don't-
starting to overheat. So.
You've shown good commitment to it tonight. I can't fault you for that. Good.
I'm going to count down.
Are you all right, boy?
Freddie,
Oscar Spartow.
you are frozen out. Any more for any more? I'll be counting down from 10.
I reckon you just call it now, mate.
Whack.
Jack,
Matej Jurasek. Yeah.
you're frozen out. Any more for any more?
No, not a clue, mate.
All right. Well, I shall move on to the third question for the clue for 3 points. All unfrozen. I played 21 times for the academy last season.
Oh, give it.
What?
Oh, that is
What? Are you having a giggle with him? With the academy with the academy knowledge? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I will say, I'll,
Norwich.
that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Oh, this is ridiculous.
this. I wrote these questions before I realised Will was going to be on here. So
Oh, shit.
don't hate the player, hate the game, and don't hate the quizmaster, hate the game.
Oh, God.
And they featured this season. Oh,
Whack.
Jack,
Brandon Forbes.
wrong. You're frozen out.
Wait, so say that again, please.
Clue for 3 points. I played 21 times for the academy last season.
Will, I don't want to help you because I kind of do. The first clue was obviously never played in England, so there's got to be that Scottish pathway.
Where are you?
Henry Miller.
Vicente Reyes.
No,
No,
he's played
mid-table
so many
Leon
teams in England.
Mid-table Leon.
Will.
It's Gabe Forsyth, isn't it?
Gabe Forsyth for 3 is correct.
Thank you. I should be getting that, so you know what I mean.
The rest of the clues, I have only played 7 games this season due to injury for 2, and I was born in Glasgow for 1.
Unbelievable.
Why I said a bit of a harsh question.
I'm rock bottom anyway, so theoretically, it ain't going to really matter too much.
Number 34, who am I? I am in the Premier League record books. That's for 5 points.
Huh?
Seeing Freddie's face there is brilliant.
What?
Associated with.
Are you all right, boy?
Freddie.
Angus Gunn?
Oh, wow. Good shout.
I only thought because he conceded 9 in a game.
Yeah. That's an absolutely great shout from you there.
It's not the correct shout.
Whack. Sorry.
Mr. Jack Wright.
I'm going to say, is it Onel for being the first Cuban to ever score in the Prem?
Yeah.
5 points, Mr. Jack Wright, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at your face, Henry Miller. Look at your face.
Just look at his face.
The rest of the clues, for 4 points, I started my career in Germany. Number 3, I have only scored once in the Premier League. For 2, and might be a bit controversial to Henry, I am well nourished by the Norwich fans. And for 1, my contract recently expired after 9 years with the club. And the final question of this round, before we get into the final round, question number 35 for 5 points. I have played in every English league apart from the Premier League.
So does that include a non-league?
Not including non-league. So that includes
2.
a League 1, League 2, and Championship.
Quack.
Jack.
Is that Vicente Reyes?
It's a good shout. It's a fantastic shout.
Who's played at non-league, Championship, League 1 for Cambridge? He definitely played in League 2.
This doesn't include non-league.
Forest Green, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, he
So
played
it's
for Forest Green when they were in League 2, if I remember correctly.
I was along the right lines.
Absolutely, mate.
Any more for any more?
Okay. Mid-table LA.
Well,
Ashley Barnes.
He's played in the Prem so
first
much.
match.
Yeah, he has played in the Prem.
Yeah.
Henry and Freddie.
I don't think I can actually just remember these questions. Oh my god, I need them written down. I need to be working out like a little year 6.
Didn't count down well.
Now I'm trying to think about who it could be.
I'll give you both, Freddie and Henry, 5 more seconds.
Where are you?
Henry.
The all reliable George Long.
5 points, Mr. Henry Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
The rest of the clues, I have the same number of appearances this season as I did last season before. I spent 6 seasons playing for Sheffield United for 3. My most recent club before Norwich was in London for 2, and I was the replacement for Tim Krul at 1. So, at the end of that round...
That was a very, very tough gig, that, I'll tell you. Let me know.
Oh, it gets tougher.
I didn't get a single point.
Freddie didn't get a single point. Henry.
I can't remember whether I got 3 points or 4 points on question 2.
Yeah, you just got 5 as well. Oh.
Yeah,
On
I've got
question
5.
2, you got 3.
3, cool. So
So
that
it's
is 8. 8 points then.
8 points for Henry. Jack,
I think I got 9.
you got 9.
I think I got a 4 and definitely a 5 on the Onel one.
And Will?
I got dry.
0.
Sorry.
3.
Yeah.
3. I said dry. You said dry.
I thought you said dry.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3.
German.
So, Mr. Freddie has been knocked off his perch as Henry takes the lead, but only by one. There's Mr. Jack Wright, 1 point behind, as Freddie and Will are now fighting for third. As we get into the final round and my favourite category.
Oh, no.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a category that is new to MFW that I'm calling the fake players category. Now, some of you may have seen something like this before, so I'm going to explain it. I'm going to give you a description of 3 players' careers, or a short description of 3 players' careers, and they all will have had something to do with Norwich, whether they played for them, whether they scored for them, whether they scored against them or got a red card that led to something. Something like that. And I'll give you 3 players like that, but 2 of them I have completely made up, and one of them is a real player.
Yeah, I've seen something like this before.
So and you've got to tell me which one's the real player and who are the fake ones. And this isn't just this season, it goes all time, baby. Is everyone in understanding of
I
how
think
this round is
so,
going to
yeah.
work?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pull up my spreadsheet. So, or my Google Docs form, I should say. And so we'll start with question number 35. 3 footballers. We'll start off with Carl Robinson. The Welsh international started his career at Wolves in 1995 before eventually moving to Portsmouth after his contract ran out in 2002. He would go on 5 different loan spells in 2 years, eventually ending up at Sunderland and actually scoring against Norwich in a 1-0 win in 2004. He would then join Norwich on loan before settling on a permanent for only 1 season, before moving to North America and seeing out the rest of his career, retiring in 2011. Most recently, he was a coach at Birmingham City under Wayne Rooney, but was sacked when he was. Your second player is Thomas Gretz, a German born to 2 American parents. The defender rose to fame after being labelled as the next big thing from Hanover's academy. He would get a lot of first-team football over the first 4 years of his career before an ACL injury in the DFB Pokal in 2011 would leave him out for a year and a half. He joined Charlton in 2014 after not being able to get back into the Hanover squad and would score the only goal in Norwich's 1-0 loss at Carrow Road in his only start of the season. He was released at the end of the season, and after 2 years as a free agent, Gretz retired from football and now works as a local politician for the Green Party in Germany. And finally, we have Matt Stevens, a product of the Motherwell Academy. Norwich would invest in the 18-year-old Irish defender in 1997, with Mike Walker describing the transfer as a key part of the club's future. However, he would only play once in that season, a 2-2 draw against Bury, mostly being on the bench, which he was not a fan of. After Walker resigned, Stevens would demand to leave and would join Queen of the South in 1998. He would remain at clubs in the 2nd Division of Scotland for the rest of his career, playing for 8 different clubs, and holding the record for the longest time spent in the 2nd Division by a player, spending 17 years in the league before retiring in 2015. He works as a head coach at East Fife in Scottish League 2. So you've got to tell me which player you think is real.
Did the fake ones, did you ask ChatGPT to make them?
I made them myself.
Very
So I
good.
care about the environment.
I think the real player is the Charlton player. I think it's Thomas Gretsch.
Thomas Gretsch. Okay.
I
Henry?
think the real player is Stevens, the last one.
Stevens. Jack.
I think it's the first one.
Carl Robinson and Will.
I think it's 3, the last one.
You think it's Stevens as well?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that the real player is Carl Robinson. So Jack gets a point for that. as we move on to question number 36. And we will start with Miroslav Bibic, one of only three Serbian players. Why'd you laugh? One of only three Serbian players to make an appearance for Norwich. Bibic started his career at Russian side Lokomotiv Moscow before getting a big money move to Real Valladolid in 2018, but he would never find sufficient game time in Spain. He joined Norwich on loan in the 2021-22 season, but was only subbed on in a friendly against Lincoln before being sent to the under-21s after an argument with Ben Gibson. His loan would be terminated in January.
Just classic Miroslav Bibic, really.
His loan would be terminated in January, and Valladolid would sell the 26-year-old back to Russia at the end of the season. He now plays for Rubin Kazan in the Russian Premier League, where he's been ever since, scoring 15 times in 107 appearances. The second player is Zesh Rehman, the first British agent to start in a Premier League match. Rehman was picked up by a Fulham scout at 12 years old and made his debut in 2003. In 2006, he would join Norwich on loan in January, but would only make 5 appearances before heading to QPR on a permanent transfer. During the next 3 years, he would spend a little time at QPR and played for Bradford for 2 seasons before joining clubs in Hong Kong, Thailand, and Malaysia, and retired in Hong Kong after one last stint with Gillingham. Rehman now works in the Portsmouth backroom staff as a developmental coach. And finally, we have Stanley James. One of the more controversial people involved with Norwich City, James was 35 years old when he joined Norwich's backroom staff back in September 1993. He would be a part of the famous UEFA Cup tie against Bayern Munich that saw the Canaries advance into the next round. However, after their next European fixture against Inter Milan in November, James would be arrested on suspicion of murder, which he would plead guilty to at Norwich Crown Court. He is currently serving life in prison.
Christ.
And one of those is real.
One of those is a real player.
I can tell you it's not Miroslav Bibic.
Yeah, it's definitely not Bibic. We're going to look like idiots now if it is.
Miroslav Bibic, you are the love of my life, Miroslav Bibic.
If it is, we all have to get Norwich shirts with Miroslav Bibic's name on the
You know, I'm going to go with the second one, the 12-year-old Fulham player.
Zesh Rehman.
Yeah.
Henry.
Can you repeat the first clue for me for Rehman?
What do you mean first clue?
So you said he
Do you want
was
me to
the
just
first...
repeat
Yeah.
Okay. Rehman was the first British agent to start in a Premier League match. He was picked up by a Fulham scout at 12 and would make his debut in 2003. I'm quickly just summarising it.
I actually think...
In 2006, he joined Norwich on loan. Sorry.
I actually think it's
or?
the murderer. No, I think it's the murderer. I think C. There must have been another British agent to start before 2003.
Will.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Henry. I think I'm going to go 3.
And Jack.
I'm going to go Zesh.
Okay, well, I can tell you now that the real player was Miroslav Bibic.
No.
I'm joking. I just want to see a reaction. The real player was Zesh Rehman.
Yeah, lovely. So there's no way there was a bloke on Norwich's coaching staff who got murdered and I've not heard, or murdered someone rather, and I've not heard about it.
Oh dear.
So that is a point for Freddie and Jack.
I would like a story where, like, I was actually born. That would be very, very handy because he'd like
Miroslav Bibic was around when you were a family.
Yeah,
What are you on about?
Well, question number 37. This is going to be a fun one. We have Jackie Slack, one of the key figures in the... You see, you laugh. One of the key figures in the women's team, Slack joined the club in 1983 after Lowestoft Ladies disbanded. Slack was a key player for the new women's team and was a part of the WFA winning squad in 1986, which was the second time he'd won it as a player. She made 32 appearances for England and was recognised by the FA as one of the national team's legacy players in 2022.
Henry, do you know about her?
Can't say I do know. I'm not clued up on my Jackie Slack knowledge.
Your Jackie Slack knowledge is lacking.
Yeah, exactly. Jackie Slack.
Okay. We have Sally Johnson, a household name in Norfolk. Johnson has had influence in most of the women's team in Norfolk in some way or another. Starting off for Acle United, it took 2 years before she got a move to Norwich City back in 2000 and spent 5 years at the club as Norwich sat in mid-table in the South East Combination Women's Football League. However, teams across Norfolk had a grudge against Johnson due to reports of her convincing top stars to come to Norwich instead of remaining at their club. Johnson will retire in 2006 after getting married and moving to the United Arab Emirates, and she now works as a spokesperson for company Dubai Chocolate. And finally, we have Lauren Freer, a big what-if in the club's history. Lauren Freer's short stay at Norwich is widely regarded as a missed opportunity. After coming through Charlton's academy, Freer would join Norwich on loan in 2017 and had spells of brilliance, getting a goal and 2 assists on her debut in the County Cup as they beat Mulbarton 4-0. She ended the season with 8 goals and 5 assists, and many fans wanted to sign the winger on a permanent, but Norwich would never pull the trigger. She returned to Charlton and would be bought by Brighton after their promotion to the WSL in 2018 for $70,000. She's remained at Brighton ever since and has been key to their survival in the top division. And we'll start with Mr. Freddie Wakefield.
You know what? Jackie Slack.
Go on, son. Go on.
Okay, Henry.
I'm going to go for B, Sally Johnson.
Will.
I'm going 3.
You'll go with 3. Jack.
Call me wacky. I'll go for Jackie.
I'm praying.
Well, the correct answer is Jackie Slack.
Wow.
I did.
There is no way there was a player called Jackie Slack.
I'm getting slack on the back of my shirt next season.
Jackie Slack.
Sally
I feel
Johnson.
I feel like
Did you
Jackie
say
Slack
so?
was fucking Stern John's mum or something.
Naughty language again, man.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable.
Get the cards out.
Oh, no. Oh, Jackie
Yeah,
Slack.
Jackie Slack's real, Sally Johnson's fake, and Lauren Freer, whilst her career is made up, is actually my good friend and my flatmate.
Oh, well,
So
big up Lauren.
Yeah, fair play. But did you say, was Jackie Slack the one who became a Dubai chocolate?
no, the
Oh.
Dubai chocolate was Sally Johnson.
Oh, right.
Second one.
That's what threw it for me.
Yeah,
Dubai
absolutely.
chocolate.
That's me as well.
Well, it's a new thing, isn't it?
Big bad Jackie Slack, mate.
Okay, question number 38. Oh, trust me, we've got an even better one here.
That's someone's actual name.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, we got a better one here. So to start off, we have Kone Bone.
No, I'm praying. I'm praying that's a real player.
Mate, I'm locked in already. I'm sold. I'm locked in on A. I'm locked on A.
Oh, that is brilliant.
That's Jackie Slack's husband, isn't it?
Kone Bone, the only winner of the West Brom supporters' Funniest Player Name Award. Bone had a decorated career in Belgium. The Belgian joined the Baggies in 2012 from club Beerschot after their relegation for £2 million and was seen as the answer to the injury problems their fullbacks faced over the past season. He would make 22 appearances across the 2012-2013 season and would score once in that season. Unfortunately, it was an own goal against Norwich in a 4-0 drubbing in the second-to-last game of the season. He would be sold back to Genk in January 2014 after not making an appearance again. He would win the Belgian Pro League 4 times the Belgian Cup 2 times, and even got his first and only cap for the national team in a 3-0 win against Denmark in 2017. He announced his retirement in 2025 and recently played his final game for Mechelen, I believe is how you say that. And then, second of all, we have Francis Le Monde, a party-loving Frenchman that was loved by fans and hated by staff. Starting at Lyon in 2010, Le Monde gained attention with French newspapers for its extravagant lifestyle whilst in the under-21s, which annoyed the backroom staff and especially manager Claude Puel. He would get several loans to try and sort his behaviour out, but would always end up in the back pages. His only loan to England was at Watford and only played once in a 3-0 loss against Norwich, where he got sent off only 2 minutes into the match. As you can imagine, he was not signed on and went back to Lyon, where he spent the rest of his career on loan with the occasional start for Lyon. He retired at 28 and now works as a club promoter in Miami. And finally, we have Owain to
chocolate.
You never know, he might be. 2 jobs. Finally, we have Owain Tudor-Jones, a Welsh midfielder who would make his name at Swansea back in 2005 after being signed from the Welsh League. He spent 4 years at the club, making 44 appearances until his departure in 2009 for Norwich City. He signed on a 3-year contract, but he would only appear 5 times in the next 2 years before leaving to go to Inverness in 2011. He spent the next 4 years in Scotland before injuries cut his career short, and he retired in 2015. He now works in Welsh TV as well as a commentator and also the assistant manager for Wales' Seaside.
Yeah, my answer, I've gone with Tudor-Jones.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
Owain Tudor-Jones.
Hey.
Owain, yeah.
All gone for Owain Tudor-Jones?
No, I went for Kone Bone. I am, of course, joking. Owain Tudor-Jones is the only real person in there, yes.
Yeah, that's all correct.
How on earth did you ever think of the name Kone Bone?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I mean, there's Willy Body,
I mean,
so like.
Kone
I did have
Bone.
Miroslav Bibic to start with, so.
Yeah, well, that's nothing compared to Kone Bone.
And just for to say, if you're having a child soon, please think about naming them Kone Bone or Miroslav Bibic, or even Jackie Slack. It's a great way to honour.
Go on, Jackie. Have a go.
Okay, question number 39. We are starting off with Dominik Pula, a hard-hitting goalkeeper coming from Poland. Pula would have an unremarkable playing career, mainly playing in the Polish leagues until his retirement in 2002. He would venture west in search of work and started at Arminia Bielefeld as their goalkeeper coach. He spent 2 seasons there before moving to Norwich as their goalkeeping coach in 2005 under Nigel Worthington. He would stay at the club until 2009, where he left alongside Brian Gunn, after the famous 7-1 defeat against Colchester. He still works as a goalkeeping coach, but now for non-league side Aldershot Town, who most recently won the FA Trophy. Second of all, we have Terry Bly, one of the original poachers in football. Bly joined Norwich in 1956 from Bury Town. During his 4 years with the Canaries, he would score 31 times in 57 appearances for the club before leaving in 1960 for Peterborough United, where he hit his prime. He would go on to play for Coventry, Notts County and Grantham before retiring in 1970. In 2003, Bly would be inducted into the Norwich City Hall of Fame, and in 2008 was inducted into the Peterborough Hall of Fame, and he unfortunately passed away in 2007 due to a heart attack. And finally, we've got John Rhodes, midfielder that was often compared to baseball player Matt Holliday due to his immense strength but weak looks. Rhodes made his first team debut for Man City back in 2007 against Norwich, where he scored the winning goal for the Citizens in the FA Cup. He was linked with Norwich at the end of the season, but decided to head to Plymouth Argyle instead for £900,000. He would make 150 appearances for the Pilgrims over the next 6 seasons before retiring at age 27 because, quote, I got bored from football, which he said in an interview with Plymouth Live. He now promotes his book, My Pilgrim Story, about his time at Plymouth, although is currently in court due to false advertising over the name of the book.
Yeah, I've gone with the second one. What was it? Terry Bly, was it?
Terry Bly, yeah.
Yeah, he sounds proper.
Yeah,
Henry?
I've also gone for Terry Bly.
Will?
I'm going to go for A.
Dominic Bueller, okay. Jack?
The answer is Terry Bly, and I think he's probably second in the all-time scorers list, behind Johnny Gavin, I think.
Well, that is correct. Terry Bly is the correct answer.
Oh dear, I've done well.
And finally, the last question. Question number 40. Are we all ready for this jelly? Taking that as a yes.
You've been very smooth, Matt. You've been a very smooth operator.
Love that.
Take it away.
Point, I tell you.
I reckon
Sorry,
Kone
hang on,
Kone is ready though.
sorry to interrupt. Someone say smooth operator.
Oh, there goes. I want to put
Oh, that goes the money.
Yes.
Oh,
That's the sound of heartbreaking, children.
okay, so question 40. To start off, we have Mats Wickstrom, a Swedish hero in the north. Wickstrom started off in the Wolves Youth Academy in 2010, but was released after less than a year. He would get snapped up by non-league side South Shields, where he would excel for 3 seasons and get the attention of many top teams in England. He would join West Ham in January 2014 for a record-breaking £550,000 and quickly made a name for himself for the Irons, scoring 8 times in 14 games. The next season, he would become one of only 6 other players at the time to have scored against Norwich in 3 fixtures in a single season, scoring in a pre-season fixture as well as both games during the season. He currently plays back home in Sweden for his hometown side, IFK Göteborg. Second of all, we have Ethan Carson. Regarded as a Northern Irish wonder kid in his youth, Carson became the youngest ever player for Shamrock Rovers in 2004, aged 17 years, 4 months and 16 days. He became their main striker and stayed with the Irish side until the end of the 2008-2009 season, as he was frustrated with their lack of trophies. He would move to Derby on a free transfer, but would only play twice that season due to a recurring hip injury. He would make his first start since originally being injured against Norwich in December 2010, but would only last for 27 minutes before a tackle from Simon Lappin forced him off. He would be released at the end of the season and headed back to Ireland, where he remained for the rest of his career, and Carson now works for the League of Ireland as a board member. And finally, we have Gaetano Gielanza, a Swiss striker that became more well-known after his playing career. Gielanza spent most of his career in Switzerland. In his first 7 seasons, he would play for 6 different clubs before moving to Nantes in 1998, where he would only play 12 times. After a 3-month loan to the Canaries, he would join permanently in 2000, but would not get renewed for the next. But would get injured for the next 2 years, which kept him away from the squad. His contract was not renewed, and he went back to Switzerland. And after retiring in 2007, Gielanza now owns a football agency and has represented the likes of Fabian Frey and Tim Closer.
He's my answer. Gielanza.
Gielanza is Freddie's answer. Henry?
I'm going for Carson.
Carson? Okay. Will?
Oh, gosh. Toss up between 2, but I'm going to go for C.
C, Gielanza. Jack?
C is really convinced me, but I'm still going to go with B. And I really want a clean sweep of these. I really hope it's B.
Oh, wow, you're in for a cleano. Wow.
I think I've got this wrong, but I'll go with B. I'll back B.
Okay, well, the correct answer for the final question is Gaetano Gialanza.
We take those.
Go.
Freddie and Will. Correct answers. Matt Wickstrom and Ethan Carson. Fake players, but real on my FM save, and that is the career trajectory that they had. Apart
Fair
from
play, man. Fair. No, that's fair play.
apart from Wickstrom, he went
Clark.
he went to Celtic before I re-signed him at West Ham.
Iron.
But anyway, should we have some scores on the doors?
Yeah. I got 5 points in that round.
I have been calculating, so don't worry too much. But anyway, in fourth position with 26
Is this
points.
overall?
This is overall, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ah.
In fourth place overall, it's Will with 26 points.
Yeah. Cheers, boys. Thank you. Love you, lot.
Solid effort.
Thanks, mate.
It's actually quite close up top. I mean, third and first is 5 points in it.
Oh.
So it was very close. In third place with 30 points is Freddie.
My host.
You-
My host. That's my host right there.
You had the lead for so long, and then the
I
last
know.
2 rounds just let it slip.
Yeah.
And between Henry and Jack, there was only 2 points in it.
Oh,
33
win.
and 35. In second place with 33 points. Henry Miller, which means first place on his debut. 35 points, Mr. Jack Wright. Congratulations.
You can't teach that. Well done.
Bloody hell, eh?
He's got
Well
time
done.
to read books when he's watching all the games on the television. That's what it is. I'm telling you.
And that is the end of the MFW end of season quiz, ladies and gentlemen.
No, and a massive thank you, must be said, to Matt for writing it. Really, really good quiz. In all honesty, no, it was absolutely sensational. But we hope you've all enjoyed it. We hope you were playing along. Let us know any scores you had when you were doing the quiz. Did you get every single question right and maximum points, or maybe did you not fare so well? But again, a thank you to Matt for writing it, and a thank you all to those who have watched or listen to the MFW podcast. We'll see you on Spotify for either the next audio, video, or podcast on there. We'll see you for the next video on the MFW channel.